Got a new video for you today. Uh, just watched a very, very, very good welterweight fight tonight with Errol Spence Jr. versus Shawn Porter for the unification of the welterweight division in boxing, and I don't even know what to say. This was a amazing fight, absolutely amazing fight. Uh, Shawn Porter came in and did what I thought he was going to do, which was kind of the roughhousing tactics, the odd angles, the herky jerkiness, but he was actually landing shots and hurting Errol Spence from time to time. Like it was like tit for tat the whole fight. Like I was not expecting this. I actually was expecting Shawn Porter to get washed and get knocked out. That's literally what I thought was gonna happen. I felt like with his style, because he always comes in with the head down, that he would eventually get caught with a big shot, and that didn't happen. And I'm surprised. And to give Shawn Porter his credit, he was a smaller man, but he took some nuclear shots out there. Like those were some big time shots Shawn Porter was taking out there, and he was walking through them. I mean, this was an exciting fight. Like for someone that maybe hasn't watched boxing in a long time, or might not be into boxing, or maybe coming from an MMA, this was the type of fight I would want someone to see that would need to be introduced into boxing per se, because you just don't see something like this every day. Like this was tit for tat. When you're talking about every punch mattered, every punch that landed mattered, every move in there mattered. If you got on the ropes too long, you could lose that round. Like this fight was intense. Like I was at the edge of my seat just rubbing my hands like what's next. Like cuz I'm going to be honest, I'm a huge Errol Spence Jr. fan. I'm just going to put that out there. I'm not really a fan of Shawn Porter, but tonight he gained my respect because he got a lot of heart. Like, you have to be a dog in there to be Shawn Porter. You have to be a dog. He is out there. He is letting you have it. He literally leaves it in the ring. Like, there's no doubt that he's giving it all. I've never seen Shawn Porter quit or look like he's quitting or even look discouraged. I've seen him knocked down before. I remember when what's the lazy puncher name? Adrian Broner knocked him down. Didn't look discouraged. Even when he got knocked down there, he was more upset that it happened and got up and came back at Errol Spence. Like Errol Spence had to dig deep to win this fight. And some people might say it's debatable if he won this fight because all these rounds were very, very close. It was tit for tat. Like you can say that the volume went to Shawn Porter, which I agree with. It appears that the volume went to Shawn Porter, but the cleaner shots were landed by Errol Spence Jr. And I think that was actually clear that it was the clear shots were landed by Errol Spence Jr. This I can't believe how good this fight was. I don't even go live or do nothing like that to keep it a buck, but this was a great fight. Like I'm still charged from watching this fight. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Shawn Porter supporter at all. I think he fights dirty. I think he does a lot of wild shit out there. Like I just feel like he's not a true seasoned boxer. He throws a lot of looping shots. He kind of elbows, punch. I mean, he's almost Muay Thai up in there to keep it a buck. He's almost Muay Thai, but he gets it done in there. But one thing you do have to say, just like on a negative about Shawn Porter, has he ever beat an elite fighter? He's fought a lot of people, but like it feels like when he gets to the top of the food chain, he kind of he can't just get over the hump. Like he's right there, but he just can't get over the hump. Like I'm just not quite sure why that is with him, because he got the dog in him. He got heart. He's definitely trained. It's just like, but what's next for Shawn Porter at this point is what I would be trying to think about. Like, what's next for Shawn Porter? Like, who can he actually fight that's willing to take that risk? I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea, I guess, for Terrence Crawford to fight him. If nobody else is gonna fight Terrence Crawford, just to see what his temperature is at in the welterweight division, it wouldn't be a bad idea just to see where he's at, because you have to be good. I don't want to call Shawn Porter a gatekeeper, but he's something like a gatekeeper to the elite level in the welterweight division. Like, you're not in that elite class unless you can beat Shawn Porter. Like, Keith Thurman beat Shawn Porter. Like, Kell Brook at his time beat Shawn Porter to put him in that next category. So it's like, I feel bad a little bit for Shawn Porter because I don't like his style, but I respect his style. You know what I mean? It's what he has to do to win. And it might not be pretty, it's ugly, but he gets the job done. I wonder what y'all think about it. Do you guys think that Shawn Porter underachieves in great fights? Do you think you want to see him in there with another elite person like a Terrence Crawford or something like that? Because I don't feel like he should be put in like purgatory for another loss, because he brings it all every fight. He brings it all. So I do want to say that I hope he doesn't go in some form of purgatory for losing this fight. I think that this was a great showing. Like, if there's any type of like good loss, if that's even a thing, this was a good loss for Shawn Porter, because this is fight of the year, clearly fight of the year. These are two. It's different when you got fight of the year with like fighters that aren't highly skilled. And I'm not even saying Porter's highly skilled, but his work rate, his angles, it makes it really difficult in there. And then for Errol Spence to take all that and give it back, the low blows, the body shots. I mean, there was a ton of just big time body shots in this fight. I'm really impressed with both sides. And Errol Spence to be that young and be that seasoned under that type of pressure, I've seen other fighters wilt under that pressure. I've seen Shawn Porter just run through people, just straight steamroll people. And Errol Spence was giving as good as he was getting it, and he was actually being physical with Shawn Porter. He was the one out there being physical with Shawn Porter. Like, that's what made it ill. Like, he was being like aggressive out there. He was throwing him down a little bit and doing this and that. Like, it was very interesting. I don't think there needs to be a rematch, but this if it happened for whatever reason, I wouldn't be upset, but I can't see that happening. And especially with the Danny Garcia call out now. They had a Danny Garcia want to hop in the ring and you know what I'm saying, say his 1-2 was also very interesting. So I'm charged. I'm literally just charged from watching this. Like, this was awesome. This was actually awesome. Like, this made me like, I'm trying to think how to explain this. This brought energy back into boxing. This was a type of fight that could bring new fans into boxing. Like I was saying, if you weren't big on the boxing and you watched this, you're gonna feel a way. Like, this was a great fight. You're gonna be like, this was a great fight. I'm so excited after this fight. I just don't want Shawn Porter to be discouraged or, like I said, be put in purgatory for this loss, because it seems like a lot of fighters, even if they were in a good fight after a loss, they kind of fade out. And I don't feel like Shawn Porter deserves that. I do feel like he deserves other big fights in the welterweight division. I actually low-key think he should be fighting Keith Thurman. I think that would be a great fight, him fighting Keith Thurman. I think that would be a great fight. I think that would be a great fight. Him versus Keith Thurman, because Keith Thurman is coming off another injury. He just lost to Pacquiao. So it's like, they both need that. They both need some form of that. Some get back, or to try to get back in the mix. And I think them fighting each other would be the best way for them both to get. I don't think it's a lose for anybody if they fight again. I feel like that's cool. In my opinion, I feel like that is no big deal. I feel like that's legit. That's my personal opinion. So that's what I feel should happen next, personally, for Shawn Porter, that he needs to fight Keith Thurman when Keith Thurman get back off his injury. just to check both of their temperature. Let's check both of their temperatures. You know what I'm saying? Shawn Porter just lost. Keith Thurman just lost. Let's put them back in. Let's put them both in the ring again to see what's happening. Because I don't think the other welterweights are going to fight them right now. So they might as well fight each other. And I think that could be on a pay-per-view undercard for another fight. So it's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. The welterweight division is cracking. The welterweight division is cracking, so I'm just really excited right now. And I do want to see, you know what? Man, I do want to see Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia. I think that'd be a good fight too. Danny Garcia is a very slick fighter. He's a little flat-footed, a little slow, but he got great timing, great counter puncher. He got a lot of good sound fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's legit. He's legit as well. So we gonna see what's happening. I'm fired up about this fight though. I'm dead ass fired up about this fight. This was outstanding. This was outstanding. So what y'all think about what's going out there in the comment section? How many of y'all watched the fight? And if y'all watched the fight, did y'all pay for the pay-per-view? How did y'all watch it? I'm using IPTV, so that's how I'm watching the fight, right? Or how I watch the fight and watch most of my fights is straight IPTV. I don't know if y'all mess with that yet, but if you do or got questions, hit me up in the comment section regarding that. And then what's the next big? Do we got anything? We don't got anything else big, I don't think, coming soon, fight wise, until November. We got Wilder and Ortiz, which I think will be another good fight. And I think that my man Wilder needs to be careful in that fight as well, because Ortiz is legit. He's a very polished fighter. Like Luis Ortiz is legit. He's definitely someone to not trifle with out here in the heavyweight division, even though he's a little older now. But I still think he'll give you anything you want out there. That's my personal opinion. It's going to be definitely very, very interesting. So I just want to give a little recap on this great, excellent welterweight unification fight with Shawn Porter and Errol Spence Jr. And let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. Is this the fight of the year? What would you like to see next for Shawn Porter and Errol Spence Jr.? Man, this was just exciting. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic. This is just me chopping it up, talking about Errol Spence Jr. versus Shawn Porter tonight for the unification bout. And go.